Hello everyone, my name is Mick and welcome to my channel, Shifting with Mick. This is the first episode of my new podcast about shifting. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about what reality shifting is, some methods, I'm going to give you some tips. So this is a video basically for beginners. If you want to learn about shifting and some methods, what is it, how to do this, keep listening. Reality shifting is basically a way we can literally shift our consciousness from our current reality, CR, to our desired reality, DR. It involves using techniques like meditation, visualization, affirmations, self-hypnosis, and in this way you can send your consciousness to the world you want to live in. While shifting has been compared to something like lucid dreaming, daydreaming, astral projection, this is different. Shifting is a quantum journey you can undertake while asleep or awake. People who have successfully shifted realities report that the experience feels much more vivid and concrete than a mere dream or fantasy. So when you shift realities, you can experience every single detail of your DR, just as if you were in your CR, spending time with loved ones and having adventures. But how do you prepare to shift? So no matter which method you're going to use or choose, it's important to lay the groundwork. So these are my tips on how to prepare for a successful shift. The first thing that I want to suggest to you is try to take care of any pending tasks before you try to shift. If you have any homework, for example, chores, anything to do, try to get it done before you try to shift, so you will not focus on your CR while trying to shift. The second thing I suggest you to do, but you don't actually have to, script your DR. I'm going to talk about scripting and everything, but just take notes, script your DR. Don't forget to drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, and have a really good meal. Make your bedroom as relaxing and comfortable as possible, and I personally suggest you to do some meditation throughout the day, even like 5 minutes in the morning or in the afternoon or in the evening. Just try to meditate and try to calm down, to relax before shifting. This is really important for your journey. Now let's move on to the script, what actually scripting means. Script is somewhere you're going to write everything about your DR. Like I have my script in my Google Slides, some have their scripts wrote down on a piece of paper, some have it like on their notes on the phone. You decide where to have your script. You can find on the internet, especially on TikTok, some templates, and based on the specific DR you want to shift to, and I suggest you to start with one of those templates because they are so beautiful and well done. Your script is going to have everything about your DR. For example, it's going to talk about your friends, your family, yourself, what your powers are, etc., etc. It can contain anything you want to live in your DR. You can also dictate the time that you want to spend in your desired reality and the purpose of shifting. For example, like witnessing an event, forming a relationship, meeting your comfort character. You can also include if you want to shift to a common waiting room before shifting to your DR, but we're going to talk about a waiting room another time. I'm not going to explain everything you need to put on your script. If you want to, I can make another video just talking about how to script your DR. In the meantime, I suggest you to find online on TikTok some templates like on Google Slides or anything, because they're going to have everything you need to put on your script. Like everything, for example, you need to choose a safe word if you want to. Safe word is something that you say in your DR and you'll immediately come back to your CR. For example, Green Day is your safe word, and if you say Green Day in your DR, you're going to come back to your CR immediately. This is also what happens when you pick a safe action, like singing a certain song. You sing that song in your DR and you'll come back. Now that we talked about scripting, I want to get into the methods. So I'm going to talk about some shifting methods that are everywhere online, TikTok, like famous ones. I'm just going to talk about the most common ones. And I'm going to talk about my personal shifting method. And let's get into it. So the first method that I'm going to talk about is the Raven method, one of the most common ones. This method involves lying down in a comfortable position. Some suggest a starfish position, but I don't really think that's necessary. Just lie down in a comfortable position and be relaxed. You have to make sure, in fact, that your body is loose and relaxed and that you are in a calm state of mind, and that's why I suggest to meditate before doing any kind of method. In this method, you can use shifting affirmation that help you believe in your ability to shift from this current reality. Start counting slowly from 0 to 100. The affirmations can be said in between the numbers. The idea is to keep counting and visualizing that you are drifting away closer and closer to your desired reality. Once you fall asleep and have successfully moved your consciousness as per what you manifested, you are likely to wake up in a parallel world of your choice, your DR. The process of counting can be repeated as many times as possible until one learns to master the technique. The second method that I'm going to explain is one of the easiest methods ever. This is called the pillow method, and is probably the most straightforward and convenient method for all of the beginners who wish to give shifting methods a try. Instead of just having a mental image of what you wish to manifest in your DR, this method only requires a physical script. It is in fact one of the most effective shifting methods that don't need visualization. The script is just basically going to be the script that you may have on your notes or on Google Slides, but you have just on paper. So you're going to talk about all the characters that you wish to see or meet, yourself, the chain of events you wish to experience, and even details like odors and tastes, something like that. So it's just going to be your regular script, but on a piece of paper. Once you have your script on a piece of paper, you're just going to put this piece of paper underneath your pillow before sleeping or resting, and then use this guide and the intent of what you wish to attract while you shift. As always, I suggest to meditate before doing this method and to put subliminals on while you're shifting, because the music plays a big role in the process. The third method that I'm going to explain to you is called the Julia method, and it basically depends on just 2 words: I am. These are the words for the whole process. During the process, I suggest, as always, to listen to some subliminals to stimulate the dreamlike state. While in a comfortable position, start anything with I am as a prefix. You can add anything next to it to describe the mantra even more meaningfully. For example, I am pure consciousness, I am safe, I am shifting, I am capable of shifting, I am a master shifter. You're just going to use some affirmations, but starting with I am as a prefix. You have to say this affirmation in the present tense as if what you are saying has already happened. It's like you're just manifesting whatever you want. And do this in as much sensory detail as possible, and you shall soon be in your dream reality. The fourth method that I'm going to explain to you, it's called the ADHD method. The music in this method is a must, so make sure to use proper headphones and look on YouTube or Spotify or whatever you wish for some subliminals. While you lay down and listen to audio music, You have to say affirmations like, I am shifting to my desired reality. I am pure consciousness. I am shifting right now. I am a master shifter. Any affirmation that you wish. You have to try to sync the breath with the audio, like count from 1 to 5 after each affirmation and then repeat it. As you sync with the sound and affirmations, soon you will start feeling the shifting symptoms. As soon as you have those, begin to visualize the reality that you wish to land in, and it shall soon be there. For the last method, I've decided to explain to you my own method. This is a mix between 2 methods commonly used: the Alice in Wonderland method and the staircase method. So my method is all about visualization. I start by imagining myself walking around like a big yard, finding a tree, and I'm laying down on a tree. After that, I'm just going to open a book that I have with me, and it's full with pictures and memories of my DR. So I'm just going to look at them, remember everything about my DR, happy moments with my comfort characters, and after a while I'm going to see my comfort character walk in front of me, and then he will start to run. So I decide to follow him because I want to catch him, and as soon as I'm close to him, I see that he jumps inside of a hole, and inside of that hole there's a tunnel. So at this point I imagine falling down this tunnel, and it's really, really long. So at this point I start to have some symptoms. I'm going to see some, for example, lights and things like that, and then I imagine to fall in a completely white room, and this white room is really blank. It doesn't have nothing if not stairs. So I walk towards the stairs, and I start to go upstairs, and with each step that I take, I count, and I say 1, I am going to shift. 2, I am pure consciousness. 3, I'm shifting, and I'm doing this from 0 to 100. And at the end of the stairs, I just imagine a door. I open the door when I'm ready, and I see a white light, and I cross that door, and I will wake up in my DR. So this is basically what my method is, and I explained to you other methods that I tried and that many of you tried. Many shifters successfully shifted with the methods that I explained to you, but it's really, really full of methods. So just search online, YouTube, TikTok for some method, and don't ever give up. This is everything for my first episode of the podcast. If you like to, listen to something else, if you have some suggestions on which videos you'd like to see, just ask in the comments below. Please subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.